Very good evening to all 11th standard students of St. John's. And today now we'll try to complete chapter 7. Only few problems remaining. I think you know very well this is included in your term test portion. So try to understand now itself and try to learn the problem by when you are seeing the video class itself. And also yesterday I have sent a video I think which is not clear I think. So I have resent it once again today. If you couldn't see the yesterday's videos properly, please go through the video that I have sent today. I think it will be very clear. Hope you are completing the classworks properly. Now in this class we will see last few problems to complete chapter number 7. Problem number 31. If k, 2, 2, 4 and 3, 2 are the vertices of triangle of area 4 square units, find k. These are all simple questions. Already in the previous class itself we have seen formula for calculating area of triangle using determinant. Here also we are going to do the same thing. 3 vertices of a triangle are given. We need to find the value of k. So k value we have to find. 3 vertices are given to us. Out of this k value we have to find. It is given area is 4 square units. So given area value is 4 square units and the formula for area is half of determinant. What is the formula? Half of determinant x1 y1 1, x2 y2 1, x3 y3 1. So this is the formula. This is 2. So x1 y1 k2 1, x1 y1 1. So I think I have written it wrongly. This is y1. x2 y2 1. So 2 4 2 4 1, x3 y3 1, 3 2 1. And the area answer is given. It is equal to 4. Now you just take this 2 to other side, becomes 8. Expand this determinant. You know how to expand using first row. Symbol is plus, minus, plus. Accordingly you expand. And when you multiply these two, answer is 2k. And this is plus, here 8 is present. If I multiply these two, plus 2 goes to other side, becomes minus 2. Minus 8, other side becomes plus 8. So 16 minus 2, 14. Cancelling, k is equal to 7. This is a simple sum. Just we have to know what is area of triangle formula in determinant format. Question number 32. Verify whether this matrix is singular or not. So we need to verify whether this matrix is singular or not. For which we should know the definition of singularity. If a matrix is said to be singular, its determinant value should be equal to 0. Yes or no? So what we have to do? Just try to find out the determinant value for this matrix. So take all the elements and put it in the determinant symbol. Expand this determinant. You know how to expand. This symbol is plus. For here it is minus and it is plus. So plus 2 into, leaving this column and this row, multiplying this cross multiplication, you will get this answer. Similarly, minus is the place symbol here. So already one minus. So plus 3 into, leave this row, leave this column, cross multiply, simplify, and I have written the answer directly. Plus 5 into, leave this column, leave this row, 6 5s are 30, minus 0, so 30. Simplifying, we are getting a number, minus 28 is an answer, but which is not equal to 0. So since the value is not 0, we cannot say it is singular. Therefore, the given matrix is non-singular. It is not singular. Because what is the reason? Determinant value is not equal to 0. Therefore, the matrix is not singular. Next sum. Question number 33. Verify whether this matrix is singular. Again, the same problem that we have seen in 32. The same model. Verify whether this matrix is singular. So what should we do? Find the determinant value. So write everything in determinant symbol. Try to expand this. First element is 0, so we can just write 0. And the symbol, place symbol is plus, minus, plus. So for a minus b, symbol is minus, that is minus of a minus b. Leave this column and this row, multiply these two. This is 0, this is minus 5k, so I should write plus 5k, plus k into, leave this row, this column, multiply these two, minus 5b plus 5a, and here it is 0, so only minus 5b plus 5a comes. Multiply this 5k into a, 5ak with this minus symbol, 5k into b, minus 5kb, another minus, so plus 5kb. Similarly, take this k inside this bracket, you will get these two, out of which plus 5bk and minus 5bk gets cancelled, minus 5ak plus 5ak gets cancelled, so answer is 0. Since the determinant value is 0, we will say the given matrix is singular. If it is non-zero, non-singular. 0 means singular. Question number 34. Find A and B if this matrix is singular. This is first subdivision. Second subdivision is this. This is also singular. So we need to find what is B and what is A. Find A and B if this matrix and this matrix are singular. So first we will take this. Since this matrix is singular, the determinant value is 0. Yes or no? The determinant value should be equal to 0. So expanding this, b minus 1 into 4, minus 4 comes, so 4 plus 4, 8. Symbol here is minus, so minus 2 into this row and this column goes off. 3 4s are 12. This is 2, so 12 minus 2, 10. Plus 3 into minus 6, 1. So minus 6 minus 1, minus 7. Just take 8 inside. 8b minus 8, minus 20, minus 21. So take all the numbers to other side and you will get 49. So b is equal to 49 by 8. So b value we found out. Now from the other matrix we have to find a value. This is 2 by 2 matrix. So again take determinant. Since it is singular, answer is 0. Cross multiply 7a. Here it is minus 6, so we should write plus 6. 7a plus 6 equal to 0. 6 goes to other side, minus 6. 7 goes to division. So a value is minus 6 by 7. Hope you would have understood. These are all concepts of singularity. If a matrix is singular, its determinant value is 0. Non-singular, determinant value is not equal to 0. Problem number 35. If cos 2 theta equal to 0, determine this value. This is a determinant and a whole square is given. The clue given is cos 2 theta value is 0. We need to find what is this value, this determinant whole square value. So first we are taking this. Whole square means writing that 2 times. Whole square means write this 2 times, right? Into. So how to multiply 2 determinant? 4 methods are available. Now we will take the normal method, row by column. So first take first row, first column. 0 into 0, 0. Cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta. Sin theta into sin theta plus sin square theta. Similarly, first row, second column. First term is 0. Second term is cos theta, sin theta. Third term is 0. So only cos theta, sin theta will come. First row, third column. 0 into sin theta 0, cos theta into 0 0, sin theta cos theta alone will come because other 2 terms becomes 0. Hope you are listening and understanding. First row, first column, only this comes. First row, second column, this alone comes. First row, third column, sin theta cos theta. Similarly, second row, first column, you will get this. Second row, second column, this answer. Second row, third column, this answer. Third row, first column, this one. Third row, second column, this. And third row, third column, sin square theta plus cos square theta. And we know cos square theta plus sin square theta means 1. So this is 1. This is also 1. Remaining I have written as it is. Now just for square, we have written 2 times and we multiplied the 2 determinants and got the answer like this. Now I am going to use the condition. It is given that cos 2 theta equal to 0. What is the meaning? When cos will become 0? If the angle is 90 degree. So 2 theta is equal to 90 degree. Since cos 2 theta is 0, this 2 theta should be equal to pi by 2, that is 90 degree. Then only the value will become 0. So 2 theta at pi by 2 means theta is equal to 2 comes here, becomes pi by 4. So from the given condition, we are finding theta value, and this theta value we are going to substitute in this determinant. So just see how I am substituting the values here. Since cos theta is equal to pi by 4 answer we got, we are substituting that in the determinant. So it becomes 1. So I'll write in the rough column. Actually cos for this term, cos theta sin theta. Actually I should write as cos pi by 4 sin pi by 4. Yes or no? Because theta is equal to pi by 4. Here you put pi by 4, here also pi by 4. Cos 45 answer is 1 by root 2. Even sin 45 is also equal to 1 by root 2. So multiplying this will be getting 1 by 2. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. That is why 1 by 2 is written here. Here also cos theta sin theta, so 1 by 2. Cos theta sin theta 1 by 2. Everywhere it is cos theta sin theta. So diagonal element is 1. All the other elements are 1 by 2. How it comes? Substituting theta is equal to 45 degree. So now you just expand the determinant. 1 into cross multiply 1 minus 1 by 4. This symbol is minus, so minus 1 by 2. Leave this row, this column. So 1 by 2, again minus 1 by 4, plus 1 by 2, this column, this row. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. Take LCM for this. So it becomes 3 by 4. If you take LCM for this, answer is 1 by 4. LCM for these two, answer is minus 1 by 4. So 3 by 4. Multiply inside, that is 2 4s are 8, 1 1s are 1 with minus. Similarly 2 4s are 8, plus into minus is minus, 1 into 1 is 1. LCM is 8, so this should be multiplied with 2. This also should be multiplied with 2. 6. LCM is properly present, so minus 1 minus 1. Answer is 4 by 8. Cancelling this in 2 table, 4 table, 1 by 2 is the final answer. These are all simple problems you can easily understand. Sum number 36. Find the value of the product, this into this. Just we need to multiply these two determinants and find out the answer. Find the value of the product. Product means multiplication of these two. So how we will multiply two determinants? 4 methods are available, but we go for the normal method. First row, first column. So log 64 base 3 into log 3 base 2. Just take this and multiply with this, and then this with this. Yes or no? That is the normal procedure we follow usually. So first row, first column. This with combine with this, then this with this. So 2 terms plus these two. Similarly, first row, second column. So first term will combine with first term. It comes like this, plus this and this together is written here. In the same way, second row, first column, this element will combine with this, so these two comes, plus this and this will combinedly written like this. So nothing we are doing, just writing those two, just combining these two and combining these two and just writing as it is. Similarly, second row, second column, you will get the last element. So if you see this 3 goes off because of the logarithmic property, change of base rule formula. 3 and 3 will get cancelled, not cancelled, it will go, and the result will be log 64 base 2, because 3 goes, so it becomes log 64 base 2. Similarly here also 4 goes, only log 3 base 3 comes. Here 3 goes, log 64 base 8 remains. Here also 4 goes, log 3 base 3 remains. 3 gets off, log 8 base 2. 4 goes off, log 9 base 3. 3 cancels, log 8 base 8. 4 goes off, log 9 base 3. So like that I have written this. Now 64 is written as 2 power 6. 2 power 6, if you expand you will get 64. So 64 means I can write it as 2 power 6. Then log 3 base 3, answer is 1. Again, this 64 is written as 2 power 6. This 64 is written as 8 power 2. 8 into 8, 64. Here why we are writing 2 power 6? Because base is 2. Here we are writing 8 power 2 because the base is 8. So 8 square. Log 3 base 3 becomes 1. Similarly, 8 is written as 2 power 3. 9 is written as 3 power 2. According to the base we are writing. Similarly, log 8 base 8 means 1 plus 9 is written as 3 square. So using power rule, 6 can be brought forward. 6 if brought forward, it comes like this. 2 can be brought forward. 3 can be brought forward. 2 can be brought forward. Again, this 2 can be brought forward using power rule. If you see this, log 2 base 2 is 1. So 6 ones are 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Log 8 base 8 is 1. So 2 into 1, 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. This is 1. So 3. This is also 1. 3 plus 2, 5. Log 3 base 3 is 1. So 1 plus 2 is 3. So expanding this determinant value, 7 into 3, 21. 5 into 3, 15. So minus 15. 21 minus 15, answer is 6. Hope again you know just how to calculate logarithms. Change of base rule and power rule, if you know, you can do this sum easily. Next problem. And question number 37. This sum already we did the same problem like this in 2 classes before. This is an important sum which is present in the example, so we are going to do this sum also. Question number 37. Prove that this determinant is equal to these 4 factors. So if a question is like this, we can use what theorem? Factor theorem. Before itself I told we will decide the first step using the answer. X minus y, y minus z, z minus x, and xy plus y, z plus zx. So by seeing this answer itself, I can decide I am going to first substitute x equal to y in determinant. So what is the first step? First we will take the given question as delta. Yes or no? This given question is taken as delta. Delta is the determinant given in the LHS. By seeing the answer, I am going to start the first step. Put x is equal to y. Put x is equal to y in delta. So what happens? X square will become y square. X cube will become y cube. Second row and third row remains. Definitely this value is 0 because first row and second row are equal. Yes or no? First row and second row are equal. So since the value of the determinant is 0, what can I say? X minus y is a factor of delta. X minus y is a factor of delta. Similarly, we need not prove this. We can write these two because of cyclic order. Similarly, y minus z and z minus x are also factors. Hope you are listening. By seeing the question, we are writing the first step. Put x is equal to y. Suppose if it is x plus y, we will write put x equal to minus y. Since x minus y is present, put x equal to y in this delta. When we do that, the delta value becomes 0. Therefore, x minus y is a factor. Similarly, we can write y minus z and z minus x are also factors. Next, what we have to do? We have to find two things. One is product of factors. How many factors we found out? 1, 2, 3. What is the power for this? 1. Power 1. Power 1. So adding the powers, answer is 3. Product of factors is 3. Product of leading diagonals, which means we should go back to the question. See the leading diagonal elements. These 3 are the leading diagonal elements in which you should not take constants. 1 is a constant, so you cannot take a power from 1. Even though 1 power 1 is present, we should not take that. Only variables we have to consider. So don't take power from the first term. Y power 2, take the power 2. Z power 3, take power 3. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So product of leading diagonals equal to 5. The difference between these two, 5 minus 3, that is called as m. So m value is 2. Difference between these two is called as m. So m is 2. If m is 2, what is the other factor? The other factor is this one. Actually, we would have studied the other factor as k into what? a square plus b square plus c square. While learning the formula, we would have learnt like this: plus L into AB plus BC plus CA. So this is how we have learnt. But here it is x, y, z are present in place of a, b, c. So just change the formula. A square plus b square plus c square means you write x square plus y square plus z square. AB xy, BC yz, CA zx. So since m value is 2, the other factors should be like this. Now we found out all the factors, so we'll write, therefore this delta, this question can be written as, what are the factors that we found out? Three factors: x minus y minus z, z minus x, that I have written here. And the other factor is this. Since it has two terms, put a square bracket and write those terms. So now these are all the factors for delta. What we have actually want to prove, we want to prove delta is equal to these four. So for that, I need to find what is the value of k and what is the value of L. K value and L value we need to find. So what we have to do is, first I am going to substitute in place of this delta. This is the question, right? Delta is this. So I am going to take this and replace in place of delta in the next step. So writing in place of writing delta, I am going to write this. And this is as this right hand side, as it is you write, just substitute for delta this value. So just see what we did. In place of delta, we have substituted the determinant. So this is the right hand side. And this is taken as equation number 1. Now our aim is to find what is k value and what is L value. For that we have to substitute values in place of x, y and z. We have to substitute the values. So I am taking x as 0, y as 1 and z as 2. Already I told you we should choose values such that no two sides becomes 0. If I take same value, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, what happens here? 1 minus 1 will become 0, so the entire thing will become 0. Right hand side fully becomes 0. Such a values we should not use. So take different numbers 0, 1, 2. Substitute in this equation 1. X place 0, so this is 0, this is 0. Y place 1, so 1, 1, 1. Z place 2, so 1, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8, like that. Similarly, x minus y, 0 minus 1 minus 1, y minus z, 1 minus 2 minus 1, z minus x, 2 minus 0, 2, x square plus y square plus z square, square this, then also 0, square this, 1, square this, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, so k, 5k, plus L into x, y, when I multiply these two, 0, these two, 2, z and x, 0. I think you will understand this. Expanding this determinant, you will get only one term because second and third terms are 0. So 1 into 8 minus 4. These 3 when you multiply becomes 2. 5k plus 2l. This is 4, right? Cancel 2 with 4, it becomes 2. So 5k plus 2l is equal to 2 is one equation that we are getting, that we are writing it as second equation. Now see, I said we want two values, k value and L value. So we got only one equation. If we have another equation in k and L, we can simplify and find out, we can solve and find out k and L. So for that, we have to substitute one more set of values for this in this equation 1. So I'm going to take one more set of values. X is equal to minus 1, y is equal to 1, z is equal to 2. Just taking another set of 3 values and substituting in this equation, you will get this. In place of x, put minus 1. Wherever y is there, put 1. Replace z by 2. So you will get this. You just see the first equation and compare whether it is right or not. So if you do the calculation like this, expand the determinant, you will get these 3 terms. And if you multiply these 3, answer is 3 2s are 6, minus into minus plus. This is 6k, 2 gets cancelled, minus L. Simplifying all these things, minus 6 comes, 6 into 6k minus L, cancelling 6 and 6, minus 1. So 6k minus L is equal to minus 1. Now we got third equation. Second equation is this, third equation. Now solving these two equations only, we are going to find what is L and what is K. So second equation we are writing as it is. For third equation is multiplied by 2. So 6 becomes 12, 1 becomes 2, minus 1 becomes minus 2. 2L gets cancelled. Adding these two, 17K. These two when you simplify, 0 comes. So K equal to 0. Substituting K equal to 0 in this third equation. If K is 0, first term will become 0. 0 minus L is equal to minus 1. So minus L equal to minus 1, L is equal to 1. Now we found out K value as well as L value. Substitute these two values in this equation. Since K is 0, if this becomes 0, this term, full term will become 0, right? If L is 1, if this becomes 1, only this term is present. So what is the answer? X minus y minus z, z minus x. This first term will become 0. Second term, since L is 1, only this remains. So 1, 2, 3, this will be the answer, right? So that is what is written here. Substituting K and L in first equation, we are getting this determinant is equal to this, which is what we wanted to prove, hence prove. Hope these type of problems are important, I told you. So write all these sums and practice. Question number 40, 38 and 39 will be given to you as a homework. Prove that this determinant whole square is equal to this answer. So for proving LHS equal to RHS, we first take LHS. What is the meaning of square? Write this determinant 2 times. Observe carefully. Next step, what I am doing, keeping the first determinant as it is, and in second determinant, and just multiplying with minus sign to all the elements of second row, and also multiply with minus sign with all the elements of third row. Because when I take minus common from second row and minus common from third row, those two minus will become plus. So nothing wrong in doing like this. What we are doing, putting minus sign for all the second row and the third row elements. How it is correct? If I take minus common outside from second row and minus common outside from third row, those two minus will become plus. Once again we will get this. So nothing wrong in writing like this. So after writing like this, now we are multiplying first row, first column. 1 into 1, 1, x into minus x square, x into minus x square. First row, second column. 1 into x, next x into minus 1 minus x into minus x square. First row, third column. 1 into x into minus x square, x into minus 1 minus x minus x will get cancelled like that. Similarly, second row, first column, you will get this. Second row, second column, second row, third column, like that. Multiply two determinants. Now if you see, minus x square minus 2x square, so 1 minus 2x square. Here plus x and minus x gets cancelled, minus x square, plus x minus x cancels, minus x square, plus x minus x gets cancelled, minus x square, plus x square minus x square gets cancelled, minus 1. Here nothing will get cancelled. X square minus x means minus 2x. Here plus x minus x goes off, minus x square minus 2x, x square cancels, minus 1. If you compare this and this is nothing but RHS. See, all the values which is given in the RHS are here. So this is equal to RHS. So we proved that LHS and RHS are same. Hope you would have understood. Learn all the sums which was given in our classwork. So first give importance to all the classwork problems. After completing that, if you find time, you go for example sums given in the textbooks also. So hope you will not waste your time. As I said before, first schedule your study timings properly. Not only scheduling, following the schedule is most important. Any doubts you can ask me. You can even call to me and get your doubts cleared. Thank you, children.